just playing overall really well, but I think I've done it enough to figure out what he wants genuinely. And so I'm happy to commit as many war crumbs as I can versus DK.
Fair enough. Hey, yo, we bringing real names in this bitch? That's crazy. Illusion, me personally, I would not let that slide. Alright, so let me tell you something about these two players. So going back to the match.
It was like Kairo's not breathing.
He said, I'm waiting, he's cooking. He's definitely cooking something good.
Damn, he should be there. This is okay. I think this is definitely going to be a reversal game for Zenny here because, I mean, it's on Demon to get his approaches because if he wants to kill like how he did right now, he has to approach whether it be, you know, I don't know, maybe some aggressive bait with Witch Twist or Field Slide, but these are really hard calls. And
this matchup is pretty odd, honestly. It's like, how do I explain you this? So, just like Bayo can do so much damage, like Mario can just do the same to Bayo because most of Mario's shit is like completely true, so Bayo can't even bat within through it. However, he does get a lot of mileage whenever Mario's on the air because landing as Mario is it's already hard, and Bayo just does a really good like job of like keeping him on the air.
Right. And with their exceptional mobility, it's going to be even harder on Zenny.
Yeah.
Really get these kill confirms in. I mean, besides, you know, Rob Smash, what else does he have? You know? I mean, he got it, but that's because he caught Demon lacking with a down tilt, you know. Probably should have been more aware that, you know, Zenyu was fishing for that win condition, but now it's probably going to be a refresher on Demon's Mighty, you know. Be wary of that up smash because it's what's going to be what kills him the earliest.
Ooh, good witch time. That was a really good witch time. So funny enough, I don't think Demon has ever beaten Zenyu.
Yeah, I think he's gate kept it from like winning 2 BOIGs or something.
Bro, he's like fucking gate kept him at so many tournaments.
That's crazy.
Pop. Combo 48 damage.
Okay, Rob Smash, and does this kill?
Oh.
Or it doesn't. Zenyu trying to go up.
Oh, he tried to F smash him.
Yeah.
He knew that the second up he goes past the ledge all the time, so. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Yeah, we're seeing Matt Spaghetti from these two.
Huh?
We're seeing Matt Spaghetti from these two.
I know.
Dropping 2 kills.
Ooh, the eye mix. You would have got those. You know, so let me tell you something about Peckham. This man is too handsome.
I know, right? I think the first time he played, I was just so starstruck by his looks that I legit could not focus and he just being. I'm like, oh,
Dude, the first time I played him, I remember I was in shock because I was like, I didn't know people could be this good looking. Like, you know?
Right.
He looked at me dead in the eyes and like, you know, right at the like from that moment until the end of the set, I couldn't focus.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm like, dude, are they studying your good looks at Harvard or something? Yeah.
Dude, and then he like hit me with the Scottish accent, you know?
The cherry on top.
He said, mate. That's the moment he got me. He's a bloody charmer. Talking about yourself, Peckham. You know, I was promised by Peckham that one day he would show up here just to commentate with me. And I'm waiting. I've been showing up so he can commentate with me.
Well, Zenyu switching to Cloud. He's really not comfortable in his matchup. I mean, I could see, you know, if he's really on point with his combos, he could maybe start something up. But I guess Cloud's just going to be more solid for that, I guess, punish and just not getting much off straight hits, but, you know, getting more damage for each neutral interaction with him. And I think if, you know, he maximizes, you know, the most with Cloud, I think this would definitely be a really good counter pick.
Oh, he went Cloud. Actually, Demon is really good at this matchup specifically. So let me tell you guys a fun fact about Demon. I coached his ass against Spargo at main stage. And he made Spargo switch out of Cloud into Aegis. So
Yeah,
I know how raw he is against this character.
I know he went game 5 or something, but I didn't know he switched.
Yeah, so game 1, Spargo won. Game 2, Demon won. Game 3, Demon fucking shadowed him. And then Game 4, Spargo went Parrying Mitra, did horrible things to him. And then Game 5, Demon threw.
Well, I mean, Demon could definitely close this out, so this is definitely going to be an uphill battle for Zenny to really maximize his, his neutral interactions because, given Demon's history, current history with the Cloud, it seems he's fairly comfortable in the matchup, and, Zenny not being, the best of Clouds here, he might catch him slipping with, maybe some matchup inexperience or, maybe some flanks he wasn't really aware of that Demon might be able to, pull it out of his sleeve and just, take out to beat him.
One thing about Demon is he loves to flank or play around the corner, so if you pay attention to it, you can kind of punish him. But Zenny is giving him too much space. Oh, good dash attack.
Grab. And I mean, just Zenyu throwing out these hitboxes, hoping something will land, but every time Demon's close enough, he's not spacing the ball. He always catches a reversal with taking at least 20%. And it's really hard for Zenny because with more rage, I mean, sure you could kill earlier, but I mean, that just gives Demon, more rage to work with. And with killing off the top fairly early on this character.
Ooh!
And that kill, oh my god, that was really good by Zenny.
While that being true, the problem is Bayo is one of those characters that if she gets you outside of the confirm range, she just has a really hard time killing. And no punish on the up B. Could have ended stuck with up smash, but oh, greedy bastard. That was so good.
But I mean, good awareness on both these players for, on Zenyu for, getting him to tech chase into the whatever that move's called, and then Demon for acknowledging that, Zenyu can only do so much off stage with Cloud, and knowing his limitations, he really went off stage to really make sure he got that second stock out.
That was a really good batch with him, but not good punish from it.
Here you go, seeing another backer. Seeing maybe he could tech chase into something really good, but Demon just being right on the mark, but getting these reversals in. And more and more percent on Zenyu, it's going to be a closer game, and gets that side B, but to no avail, it's not really killing. And now both players getting in that damage percent where, things are going to start killing, confirms are really going to start to come in clutch, and it's really going to be on.
Ooh, he called out that side B so hard.
That was really good.
Jesus.
Maybe Zenny's getting a little used to, Demon's tempo, knowing when he wants to go for these side Bs, and really just kind of, saying pretty much, wake up, maybe he might be autopiloting, maybe he wasn't really aware of the fact that, he could just call him out with up smash. And I mean, yeah, Zenyu's 2 for 2 on those up smash callouts, catching Demon lacking. Demon might, need to maybe.
He was called lacking.
Yeah, pretty much. And, Demon definitely has to wake up now because going back to the Mario, he might have picked it as, just throwing him off, and Mario could definitely be, the character that really, I guess, sort of throws him off enough to take him to the game and possibly the set.
I think Zenyu is aware that realistically he didn't really outplay him as Cloud. So I feel like he feels that if he were to go Cloud again, he would definitely lose a game. So he's not willing to risk it,
Right. I think it was one of those games where, maybe he wasn't, really as warmed up with the matchup, and then, going in the next game, he's like, all right, this is Cloud, this is what he wants to do. Really good be out of shield, and then he just goes back to Mario. So now he really has to think about Mario again.
Ooh.
Maybe this switch of characters is throwing Demon off to, where he can't really structure a good game plan around, Zenny's kill confirms.
Zenny's so good at hitting down throw backer, the instantaneous backer is just so good.
Yeah, bro, I tried doing that shit online, and I was a total scrub.
Yeah, that's the part where you fucked up. You said online.
Hey, true that, but I mean, still even offline, it's kind of tight, especially when I, make it a true combo.
True that.
There's counterplay with, DIing out, but I mean, who's going to DI out there, They're probably thinking they're getting hit by, a down smash forward.
Well, that's the thing, because if you DI out, and he still backers you, you're dying, because you were holding out.
Right.
So, I think, ideally, you just want to hold in and pray that, you're not a kill percentage, but as of right now, things are not looking too great for Demon. Even though he's doing good damage, he's already past the percentage where you can just kill him with anything. And he's almost dead at 72 down here.
And for playing Zenyu, he's really aware of, you know, what you have in, you know, your disposable kit to really kill him.
Oh, that killed at 90%.
I'm sure Zenyu's going to be really aware of, you know, what he wants to kill him with, you know, whether it's, you know, forward throw or delayed jab, you know. These different little mind games that I'm sure Zenyu is not going to let him get away with, because he knows better than to, you know, drop shield when he knows he's going to forward smash. He knows better than not to, you know, drop shield when he's jabbing, because those are all things that'll kill him. And, you know, why give your opponent a kill when you know that there's counterplay to it and you can play around it.
Correct.
So, I mean, they already caught him lacking with side B, but I mean, good on him for really playing around everything else, you know. If it wasn't for that, you know, he'd have a lot more percent on him without a kill, and it'd just be a lot more of a struggle for Demon to get a kill. Okay, another conversion off.
Even game? Yes, even game.
Is it kill?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Could he have missed the item?
Nah. The percentage that he was in the specific combo route that he chose was as close to an SDI-able, specifically because he caught his double jump like really early. He might be dead right now. Yes, he's dead.
And yeah, I mean, Demon takes it now. Then you're in a bit of a rough spot. I mean, we saw the cloud work, but knowing Demon, he's probably more warmed up with the matchup. So Zenyu really has to pick now. Does he want to stick to the Mara and really stick to his guns? You know, maybe figure out something that could, you know, give him another game, or will he switch to the cloud and maybe, you know, hope that Demon isn't prepared for the cloud? But I mean, both are really pretty tricky. He helps for the cloud, but I mean, Demon is definitely much more warmed up than he was the first time he went cloud. So Zenny's definitely has to play a lot better if he wants to win and take it to a game 5. Little off the mark on that side B, but I mean, Demon's been really good at maximizing these hits whenever he gets something going. Okay, really good holding shield on ledge and then reacting with an up B. Facing a bit of a slower pace. Both of them just kind of feeling each other out, knowing, you know, what do they want to do here. You know, Demon, has no problem just being on ledge because that's where he could, you know, reverse that the lagging by grabbing ledge. You know, there's no lag whether, you know, he does all the specials, none of them. So, but the consequence of doing that is that, you know, he get killed pretty early, and that dash attack, you know, was definitely no weak link there, and he gets the first stock. And Demon panicking a little, just seeing a lot of these defensive options. I mean, he's getting the percent, but when it comes to killing, it's going to be a little harder because, right as I said, I mean, wow, talk about commentators curse. They've been on the mark for everything, just about everything we've said. You know, we say one thing, they're doing another. Really good on Demon for starting out with that heel slide, you know, understanding it's a risky move and he could have potentially gotten reversal with, you know, an out of shield up B or a cross slash, but I mean, risks play off, and that's why Demon's going for him, because he's now at 110, and sure, he has a limit, but I mean, what's that going to do if he's getting juggled 24/7? That was actually really good. He maybe anticipated the air dodge after the side B, but I mean, maybe he wanted to charge it for too long to maybe maximize, you know, a kill, but in the end, they probably just ended up with him being greedy and blind for it. Now he's down by more than a whole stock. I mean, Zenyu really has to pull a miracle and happy if he wants to win, because I mean, Demon just playing the same game with Bayo, but now it's Zenyu Cloud, you know, it's not Zenyu Mario.
Oh!
And that was super good.
He just let that shit rip on the up B. That is insane.
He did, and it was optimal because
yeah, that's
kill,
GG's.
but at what cost, you know? Down a whole stock, and there goes Zenyu. Really good job to Demon for, you know, taking these risks, you know. You could say they were arbitrary, you know, up smashes, forward smashes, but when they hit, you know, they did what they're supposed to do, kill.
Yeah.
And yeah, Demon was able to close it out.
Get fucked. Yeah, because he has the startup of it is invincible. Like the first couple frames, yeah. Same as Blade Beam and Climb Hazard.